As the war against ISIS continues, a single group has distinguished itself as one of the Islamic State's biggest opponents. Kurdish fighters have managed to regain territory that had been lost to ISIS, and in recent weeks, Kurdish intelligence has claimed the Islamic State could be defeated in just months. Yet, despite mounting a strong military campaign, Kurdistan is not an actual country. Like many historically marginalized groups, the Kurds have long been fighting for autonomy, but as of yet, there is no internationally recognized country known as Kurdistan. So we wanted to know just how powerful would Kurdistan be? Well, there are an estimated 25 to 35 million Kurds living in the Middle East in an area called Kurdistan. Although the region's borders are loosely defined, Kurdistan occupies an estimated area of about 100,000 to 150,000 square miles. The Kurdish region covers 4 main territories located within existing sovereign countries. Roughly 14.5 million Kurds live in southeastern Turkey, 2 million in northern Syria, 6 million in northern Iraq, and another 6 million in western Iran. Other Kurds, known as Yazidis, live in a small portion of Armenia, but do not identify as ethnically Kurdish. As a result of the last few years of political instability in the region, many Kurds have been displaced, with about 1.5 million having made their way to Western Europe. In terms of autonomy, Iraqi Kurdistan has had the greatest success. Despite a 1970 agreement with the Iraqi government promising the region self-governance, Iraq continued to fight the Kurds until about 1991. Saddam Hussein even committed genocide against the minority group. But after the end of the Gulf War, Iraqi forces withdrew. Iraqi Kurdistan's autonomy was reaffirmed in the 2005 Iraqi constitution. Since no other Kurdish region has an observable economy, Iraqi Kurdistan stands as the best predictor of Kurdistan's overall economic potential. In 2011, Iraqi Kurdistan's GDP was estimated to be about $23 billion, which comes out to roughly $4,500 per capita. If this figure is applied to the rest of the region, overall, Kurdistan would have a GDP of about $133 billion, ranking it 60th in the world next to Hungary. The Kurds see a huge portion of their income from oil sales. The relative stability of the Kurdish region has long been attributed to the organization of their largest independent military forces. The Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK, has been engaged in conflict over autonomy with Turkish forces since 1978. They are considered terrorists by a number of Western countries, including Turkey. The PKK is believed to have about 7,000 members. Within Syria, the People's Protection Units, or YPG, has made significant military advances against ISIS, whose losses have actually given Syrian Kurds greater autonomy. They boast closer to 50,000 fighters. Finally, the largest force is the official Iraqi Kurdistan military arm, the Peshmerga. They are believed to have around 200,000 members and are considered the most powerful. There are also many smaller groups supporting Kurdish independence who fight alongside the PKK, YPG, and Peshmerga. The Kurds are currently the largest minority group in the world without their own state, but in recent years, Iraqi Kurdistan has seen higher rates of economic stability than the rest of Iraq. And the YPG is one of the few military mights that has taken territory from ISIS. Kurdistan may not be a fully fledged country, but based on what they've done with what they have, their potential for becoming a Middle Eastern regional power is impossible to ignore. TestTube Network now has its own newsletter, and every week you can receive a roundup of the top content from our shows right in your inbox. Click the box at the top to sign up to TestTube Forward. If you're interested in learning more about the Kurdish military group known as the PKK and whether or not they are freedom fighters, click the video at the bottom. Thanks for watching TestTube News, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe so you get all of our new videos every day, and thank you again.